Bitch texting back
That
fast.
live up.
460.
There you go. Good, really.
Slovakia.
Yeah, we on the back of the page. Everybody's able to be seen too. Hold on. Put that phone on Do Not Disturb. Can you guys see you? You see that? Sound good? What's that? Alright, shit. Shalom.
Shalom.
To begin this lesson, we're going to start off by giving all praises and glory to
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Kakadash.
double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutation to sincere brothers pushing the truth in all true sincerity throughout the four corners of earth, to lead to you say shalom.
Shalom.
All right, we're the men from the Great Millstone Miami camp. All right, I'm the brother of War, and got the brother Irod, brother Ash, and brother Rawai with me. Okay, we all together. Through the spirit power, Yahweh Shai, and we come back with another lesson. Okay, in this lesson, what we're gonna be going into, as you can see by the title, all right, you niggas, all right, carry yourselves like the heathens. All right, and we're talking about you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right. Since you guys don't want to carry yourselves like Israelites, you guys want to be niggas and be like the heathen, all right? That's why the title is you niggas, all right? Carry yourselves like the heathens, all right? You want to be like them so much, all right? you don't deserve to receive the royal name, all right? In the title, all right, which is Israel, he Prince Power, Yasharallah, okay? How are you supposed to have the name Yasharallah, but you carry yourself like a dog, okay? Like a beast, And that's not the way you're supposed to be moving yourselves with. All right, we're the only people on the planet Earth that have the law, statutes, and commandments. We're the only people that have been chosen, all right, by the Lord. All right, we're a special people, okay? But Jake knows that, but rather what? Move like the heathen and be like the heathen. And this is nothing new, okay? You read about it in the scriptures, all right? Look at in the book of 1 Samuel. Hey, Jake seen the heathen had kings, so they wanted kings, okay? And throughout the scriptures, you see Jake see the heathens doing this, doing that. Now they want to do it, all right? Leaving the natural way, leaving the right way, okay? To follow after darkness, But, I'm not going to make, the intro too long-winded. We're going to get right into it. Low in this lesson be edifying. You guys seen it?
Yeah.
What you got?
Psalm 73.
Psalm 73, come on, yeah.
It's Psalm 73 and 22. It says, "So foolish was I and ignorant, I was as a beast before you."
Right, so foolish and ignorant, I was as a beast before thee.
Right.
Okay? Not, being as a beast, you're being wild. You're foolish, you're going around, you're doing things, all right? You're not moving in a straight path, so to say, okay? You're loose, okay?
You're not using the wisdom and knowledge, the scriptures.
That's right. You're loose, which a lot of our people are like that, okay? They're loose, okay? Because they're not serving the Lord, You got another one?
Not the definition. I went to the word ignorant in the etymology online. It says lacking wisdom or knowledge, unaware. It says not to know, to be unacquainted, mistake, misunderstand. It also says unknown, strange, unrecognized, unfamiliar. So the way our people are acting, okay, it's strange, okay, it's unfamiliar, because that's not how we're supposed to act.
Unrecognizable.
Right.
Which makes you think of what scripture? What we brought out at camp Saturday. Brother Jeremiah, I punch thee a noble vine.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab it.
Right? It goes right with that. Perfect.
Jeremiah 2:21. Yeah, have I planted thee a noble vine, wholly a right seed. How then art thou turned to the degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me? Okay? And Jacob has been turned into degenerate.
So like wasn't one of those words, them synonyms you read?
For degenerate,
Right.
it was having lost or suffered impairment of the qualities proper to the race or kind.
No. So like the word you just read.
What, ignorant?
Yeah, it was
Ignorant. Right? One of those last few words, I think he said strange.
Yeah, you said strange.
Right.
So you turn to a strange vine unto me. Okay? You turn to a strange vine unto the Lord.
Right, because you're ignorant. That's the same thing. It goes, another scripture we brought outside of Isaiah 1, where it said, Israel is or even an ox and an ass know his master's crib, but Israel doth not know. My people doth not consider. What's that? They're ignorant, right? To not know.
Exactly. To not know the ways of the Lord. You know, where is it? This is Hosea. I'll grab Hosea 4. This is Hosea chapter 4 and verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of the Most High, I will also forget thy children. So our people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. So knowledge was presented onto our people, all right? The way of life, the way that was pleasing to the Lord was presented onto them, but they rejected it, you know? They rejected it. You know what I'm saying?
I got a quick piece of this is
that's the spirit. The spirit. I was thinking about that.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 21, verse 16. The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. And our people, they wandereth out of the way of understanding. You know, they don't want to listen to the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Heavenly Father. That's why our people are spiritually dead. That's why Jake move how they move and act how they act, like brute beasts.
Right. The congregation of the dead, that's the heathens. That's you in that realm, that heathen realm. Because the heathens are dead. That's what I believe the scriptures refer to them as in different scriptures, even in Revelation. Right? I said that. But so like thinking about something else, but they're dead. The heathen, they don't have the breath. Right. Which you read about in Ezekiel the 37th chapter. That breath is what separates an Israelite man walking in the spirit from everyone else. Because even Israelite in the flesh may even know he's an Israelite. Right. He may have the sinews and the tissues and all that. But he may have the skin, but he don't have the breath, which means he's spiritually dead. Right? Even you look at the way these heathens move in Exodus, right? It's you got the quote from the midwives, the Egyptian midwives said the Israelite women are more lively than the daughters of Montezariah, and that just show you our women are lively, our men are lively. So that's the word they use compared to the other nations, which means the other nations are what? Dead. They're dead. Even look at the way these Elamites and these Ishmaelites be moving around on day to day. They just be looking lost and confused, zombified. They be looking dead, you know? And Hamites too. They got a dead spirit. They don't got no juice, no light. Right. You know?
They don't got no juice, they don't got no light, they don't got no salt to them.
Right.
They're just there.
Their vibration is real low.
Right. Real low. And that's why the Lord look at them as spittle. Because they have no life to them. You know, they're worthless. You know? We're the only people that have some light to us, man. I got something right quick. This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4, and I'm going to start at verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of God and the law that endure forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, and such as leave it shall die. And this also backs up what the brother just read in Proverbs. All right, those that leave from the way of life, roughly paraphrasing, the way of understanding shall dwell in the congregation of the dead. All right, you leave this truth, you're in a dead state, just like the brother Ash was saying. The heathens, they just be looking dead and dry. You leave from the way of the Lord, all right, now you're in the state of the heathen. You're moving like the heathen.
You even see that, like certain brothers, so-called at the time, were part of the camp,
right?
You know, and men that were in the camp, niggas that fell away. Sometimes the Lord will have brothers run into these individuals on the street, and they be looking dead, like
they got
calm,
looking darker, you know.
Dark, their whole countenance is just, you know.
Yep. Hey, turn thee, O Jacob, all right. Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. All right, and that's before we even talk about, you know, sons of Jacob. It says, turn you, O Jacob. You know? Right. So turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated. Which, hey man, every last one of us, before this truth, all right, we were acting like heathens, you know? But we have came back to the truth, all right? And we are now illuminated. We are now in the light.
That's right.
Okay? We now have more, we have flavor to us. Okay? We have that juice to us, man. You know? You look at yourself before you came to the truth, like, man, I look bugged out, you know? I was doing all type of bugged out shit, you know? I look dead. Certain brothers used to talk to certain brothers, they'll be like, bro, you know, I was just a walking weight on a death course, you know, about to crash out, about to burn out, you know. Verse 3, give not thy honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation, which Jake do that, all right. Instead of, you know, being happy and thankful they Israelites, okay, they rather say, you know, nah, you know, Moab can be the chosen. You know, Amalek got it, you know.
Let the heathens have it.
Right.
It's not us, the niggas.
You know. O Israel, happy are we for things that are pleasing unto the Most High made known unto us. Be of good cheer, my people, the memorial of Israel. Ye were sold to the nations not for your destruction, but because ye moved the Most High to wrath, ye were delivered unto the enemies. All right. So we provoke the Lord to anger. That's why, you know, time after time, Jake was what? Captivity after captivity after captivity. For ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils. All right, these idols, different idols, and not to the Most High. So we provoked the Lord because we wanted to be like the heathen so bad, even though we had our own God. All right, like I tell you in the book of Psalms 115, all right, Israel don't be like the heathen. The heathens got gods, they have eyes, but they see not, ears have they, but they hear not, okay, and so on and so forth. But Israel, trust ye in the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. It tells you that, you know, because we have a true power. All right, but Jake went away from that.
Yep.
All right, to be, you know, be like beasts. Ye have forgotten the everlasting God and brought you up, and ye have grieved Jerusalem that nursed you, and you forgot the Lord. You know,
Right.
you forgot the Lord.
Right, because you mentioned those several captivities through different time periods. And in this latest time period, what happened during our captivity? We were discontinued from our heritage, as it says in Jeremiah 17. So we were born into, you know, actually calling yourself a Gentile.
That's right.
You know, and you go to church as a so-called black person and so-called Negro here in America, they gonna tell you you're a Gentile. They gonna tell you that we were raised and told that we were not the people, but the Lord gonna have mercy on our black ass. You know, that's basically, you know, really that's basically what they said. Really, you're supposed to be a slave, but Jesus loved you so much, he gonna let you share a portion of the kingdom when the so-called white man is finished kicking your ass, and be happy with that, you know. But that's what our people really believe. And our people out there that really, you know, appreciate our people going into slavery, getting their asses kicked, because they said, well, that's how we learned about Jesus Christ, so-called, who they call. That's how we that's how we learned about God. We would be in Africa, you know, swinging on trees. So we're happy they went into captivity.
Yes, it's certain Jakes that say, you know, it's a good thing we went into captivity.
Yeah.
You know?
By these Christians, you know, we know the truth. We do know it was for us a punishment and for us to eventually wake up to the truth, which we were not going to be born into. The scripture said you were going to be born into idol worship.
I got it. I got one of the scriptures that say that. It is Deuteronomy 28:64, and the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from the one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods, and whether thou and which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. You know?
That's plain.
Yep.
to those that have ears.
Yep.
Meaning you're going to be forced into another religion. Is that not what happened when we came in captivity?
Yep.
Although we didn't have the truth
Right.
going into those ships, we knew who we were, but we weren't doing what we were supposed to do with that knowledge. And our people was all into that voodoo and what they call Ifa and shit, and different worshiping them idols. So the Lord put us in captivity. But he said in the last days, there will be a remnant that's going to turn back to him.
That's right.
And they're going to acknowledge that their sins of their past. They're going to call the sins of their fathers to remembrance. They're not going to be saying they're Gentile,
Right. Man, I got a quick one, Slaki. I'm passing to y'all, brothers. I just got to back up Osh right quick. Hosea chapter 1 and verse. Is it Hosea 1 or is it Hosea 2?
Oh, shit.
Hosea chapter 1 verse 10. Now I gotta start up, Slaki. Let me start at verse 9. Yeah. This is Hosea 1 and 9. Then said the Most High, call his name Lo-Ami, which I forget I think it's La something.
La'aimya.
La-Imya, which means not my people.
Right. I'm people, Yah, mine.
Come.
La'a, no, or not.
Right. Not my people. That Lord got y'all, that's what it is. She conceived and bare a son, then the Most High, then said the Most High, call his name. Oh, I read the verse case, okay. For ye are not my people, and I will not be your God. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be numbered nor measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living God. Right, so that remnant has returned back to the Lord, okay? But that remnant has returned back to the Lord, and we have we in that spirit, all right, the spirit has been poured out upon us, we're able to confess and say we are the people of the Lord, man. Okay? That's what's taking place right now, man. The remnant turning back to the Lord, man.
Right. Who's that? Who else could they be talking about?
Exactly.
Can't be talking about those gutter rats. Because
Right.
where were they ever told that they wasn't the people?
Right. Yep.
Right? They just said they the people. You had people that, of course, came against it, but what happened? They got bombed. They got sanctioned. They pushed out the way. And they went over there and established that state right now that they're at, blowing those Ishmaelites to hell and back. And nobody's stopping them. Nobody's doing nothing about it. You just had this guy, the Iran president, die in a helicopter crash.
Yep.
It's very convenient what's going on right now between those two nations, right?
Yep.
Come on. but the Lord said that in the last days our people would be powerless.
Right.
And in the land of their captivity is where they're going to proclaim or be called the people. Proclaim and be called the people. Them Ishmaelites, them Amalekites over there, they was in Europe predominantly. And after World War II, they created that state in 1948, and they started importing them from over into Europe to Israel.
Right.
We still here in the land of our captivity. And we're going to remain here until the Lord returns and deliver his people, starting with the elect.
That's right. Come on. Now everybody's got to have some of those, whichever one's got.
Come on. What you got?
Alright, so you beat it.
I got Baruch 2. Let me real quick. This is the book of Baruch, chapter 2, verse 30. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people, but in the land of their captivities they shall remember themselves. And, just to line back on what the brother Warsaw was saying, that's what you see happening right now. The elect of the Lord is beginning to remember themselves. Continuing on, it says, and shall know that I am their power, for I will give them an ear, for I will give them a heart and ears to hear. And they shall praise me in the land of their captivity, and think upon my name. And that's what you see happening. We're praising the Lord in our land of captivity, because we're still in captivity to this day. We're still subject to payments. You know, we still got a pocket full of holes. We're still in captivity. Esau's still ruling.
And if I may say, to back up Osh, you know, to back you up and Osh, hey, those people that are in our land, those are imposters, because it says in the land of your captivity, okay?
Right.
In the land of your captivity, Israel isn't the land of our captivity. That's the land that the Lord gave us. That's the land the Lord blessed us with. So why would it be the land of our captivity? That's confusion. Showing you that what? Those people in that land are not the real people.
Well, they didn't even go into captivity.
What?
Where is the land of their captivity? They don't
Right.
have one.
What they gonna say is Israel? You know?
What they gonna say? Germany?
Right.
They not setting up nothing over there in Germany.
You good. You got more?
Yeah, verse 33, verse 2 and 33, and return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds, for they shall remember the ways of their fathers which sinned before the Lord. Basically, that's what you see what's happening, you know. And we trying our best to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of our capabilities.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was on
Quick, 2 Peter 3:1. This second epistle with love I now write to you, in hopes that stir up your pure minds by the way of remembrance. Alright, so when you go into that word, you know, remembrance in the blue letter, it's a reminder. And how did the Lord remind us of who we are through, you know, starting with the apostles, the elders, and the men scattered through the four corners of the earth, you know, teaching, the same message.
Right.
Okay, so, you know, us are being reminded of who we are also proves, you know, that we are the people. Okay, you know, those JVs that's in the land, they grew up on that, man. Right. Okay, that land been established for them.
They in their pride.
Right.
They said that land was established for them. Like you can't, even though they don't, most of them are not even into the scriptures. A lot of them are so-called atheists.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of them are they just call themselves that. But they'll tell you, oh, I'm not religious. It's just something that was just, like you said, it was just passed on to them.
Right.
You know, they were just born into that.
You guys
Real quick. Jeremiah 17:4. This is a cut to Amalek because they said that they always known their heritage. They always knew that they were the people. But the scripture says, "And thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest not, for ye have kindled a fire in my anger which shall burn forever." But you guys say you know you're the people. You know your heritage. You say you know who your forefathers is.
Right.
You know who you go back to.
And that's never lost this.
Hey, you never lost it. That's a cut. Because that shows that you never people. Because that means you never lost it. Like Osha said, man. You know.
And that also shows you that the true Israelites will not be able to bring out or prove that they're descendants of Israel through their records, their genealogy. It would have to all be based on faith.
Exactly.
Because if you're discontinued from your heritage, that means that history is lost. Those records are lost. You won't be able to physically prove with documents or statistics or whatever, DNA, none of that shit, that you are the people. Because you got discontinued. So the only way you're going to come back to it is through faith. There got to be a spirit, there got to be a divine intervention for you to come back to that knowledge. But these people in the land, they want to talk about DNA, they want to talk about record, they want to talk about, you know. They're not saying we believe this on faith. They saying, no, we can prove it.
Right.
Romans did like Esau. Esau, he the one always trying to prove something. Okay, on a document, on paper. I mean, this is what we believe in, is faith.
They're the same family.
Because for them to do that, that's also shows that they don't really believe that they're the people.
Right. They're carnal people.
Yeah.
These are Edomites. These are just so-called white people that hold to a certain religion. That's all. And to bring it back to these niggas, bring it back to Jake. they in that same spirit of Esau. Because they'll come up to the camp and say, oh, prove it, DNA. They can't grasp onto this faith because they have not been blessed with faith. And so they move like heathens, without faith, without wisdom. Carnal, everything moving to the what can be shown to them using the five senses. And that's going to lead to them what? Ultimately, taking that charagma and eating the missile.
Yeah, that's right. I got something right quick. Hey, John 8:44. For ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. All right. So whatever your father lust is, that's the same shit you do. All right. So your father he does beastly things. You do beastly things because what does the scripture say? All right. Esau's a base man. He's viler. All right. The most viler man. All right. So you got Jake that be doing nasty and weird shit, man. Moving like what? A heathen. Okay. Profane. You feel me? Outside the temple. All right.
You go into these different articles, news coming out about these different child trafficking rings and stuff.
Right.
And it used to be straight Edomites. Now I'm seeing more Jakes, so-called Negroes face when they pull up, people when they bust and they pull out all of the people that was involved.
Right.
I'm seeing a lot of Jakes out of Southern Kingdom, a lot of Northern Kingdom too.
You remember you sent me that XXXTentacion thing. It was a lot of Jakes that was in that shit at that nigga crib.
Oh yeah,
It was a bunch of Jakes.
Hey, awesome.
Usher sent you that, man. All right. And what were they serving? They weren't serving Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All right. There was I think it was serving Baphomet, man.
Yeah.
It was a huge sex ring too. What you say?
Yeah.
I think I've seen some social media on a book he had and shit.
A bookie?
I know a book that he had, he was reading like.
Oh, XXXTentacion? Yeah,
Yeah,
witchcraft.
it was a witchcraft.
A lot of Jake is going after that.
It says from the top again, John 8:44, ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father you will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, all right, Cain, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. That was good.
Romans 8:16.
It's like if I could just say one thing, we gotta remember too when Yahushua said this, when he was speaking, he was speaking to Israelites that knew they were Israelites.
Yeah.
They actually knew they were Israelites. They kept laws. They kept the laws for an outward show.
Right.
Certain laws like the fringes and beards and whatnot. But they were still moving like E. So that shows you it goes deeper than just knowing you're an Israelite.
Right.
I just wanted to put that out there.
What?
It's Romans 8:16. The Spirit itself bear witness with our spirit. We are the children of the Most High. Right, so it's spiritual. Okay, then it's carnal. Okay, when a man or when an Israelite comes to the camp, okay, their spirit has to reside with this. He didn't come up to it. It's not really like they're not really able to get into it because it's spiritual.
It shows you the difference.
Right.
Shows you the difference. That's all?
Every nation have their own spirit, their own traits and attributes. It's like you play a video game and you got different characters, and certain characters only have these abilities or only able to do,
Right.
the options you have for that player is already limited. And each player is different. That's how it is in the earth. A Moabite, he already got certain attributes, options. You go to a table with food, certain food, you already know what the Moabite gonna pick. Like this some crazy wild. But you see what I'm saying? You already know what Moab finna go to. The same with Jake. It's lucky. You guys get what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah, Moab is nasty.
Shit, I got.
Jay be doing that shit too. Jay, going back to how Jay be acting like niggas acting like heathens. Jay be starting to eat anything too.
Yeah, JB, you got one nigga that he was hunting for squirrels, hunting for squirrels, they used to be eating alligators, say taste like chicken. Oh, the brother Iran said his boss said that he ate a bat.
Yeah,
What?
He ate a bat, he said he ate a raccoon. I'm like,
Jay?
yeah, he was lurking.
Did he say who he was with?
No, I didn't ask him. I'm like, why you do that? He was like, he said you just did it. He said some bugged out shit too. He said your mind will tell you not to eat something before your mouth and your nose do. I'm like,
What?
Your spirit saying no.
That show you he's an Israelite. But the thing is, what he said, the heathens don't have that.
yeah.
Right.
Moab ain't nothing in his mind telling him to do.
Yeah.
That voice is not there. That's only Israel, the voice telling them don't eat it. But they buck up against the spirit.
Good.
Moab, you see that shit. It's not even the thought. They just eat that shit.
Just go ahead.
He said,
Good.
see crocodile too.
I got Psalm 106.
Someone said, I guess I have to.
This is the book of Psalm, chapter 106, verse 33. Because they provoked his spirit, so that he spake unadvisedly with his lips. And that's talking about you Jakes. They did not destroy the nations concerning whom the Lord commanded them, but were mingled among the heathen and learned their works. Hey, Jake learned the works of the heathen. That's why Jake be moving like the heathen. Be eating unabominable stuff. Jake eating what Moab be eating. They think crab is a delicacy. They think shrimp is a delicacy. And those things are bottom feeders. Continuing on, verse 36. And
Jake be eating shit. Jake be doing weird shit too, man. Jake be doing weird shit with animals, man.
Yep.
They be doing some weird shit with animals, man. Doing heathen shit, man. Zoophilia, right. Jake be on some weird shit. You better.
Verse 36, Lakia. And they served their idols, which were a snare unto them. So Jake serving these idols were a trap unto you. It was a snare unto you. Yeah, they sacrificed their sons and their daughters unto devils, which they still do to this day, and shed innocent blood, even the blood of their sons and their daughters, whom they sacrificed unto the idols of Canaan, and the land was polluted with blood. Wow.
They fucking giving their children Molech.
Yep.
It's Dwayne Wade.
Yep. Yeah, Dwayne Wade. Yep.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
That had this problem. He kept, searching out for different doctrines and going to other shit that had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Like in the garden.
But the truth was right there.
Yep. What's that?
Right, they rejected the truth though. They didn't want the truth.
Right.
Which the Lord said they did not choose. Oh, I gotta get it. Lord, I get it.
Come on. So in the meantime, I'm gonna grab this right quick. Judges, yeah, more?
Yeah, we would love it more.
Okay, come on.
It's like Psalm 106 and 39. Thus were they defiled with their own works, and went a whoring with their own inventions. In the NLT, it says they defiled themselves by their evil deeds, and their love of idols was adultery in the Lord's sight.
Right.
Therefore was the wrath of the Lord kindled against his people, insomuch he abhorred his own inheritance. And he gave them into the hand of the heathen, and they that hated them ruled over them. Hey, that's why we're in the predicament that we're in. That's why we're living the way that we're living, because, hey, we went off. We went sought after other inventions when the truth was right there.
You wanted to be like the heathens, so guess what? I'm gonna let the heathens rule over you.
Yep.
And these niggas gonna oppress you in all type of ways.
Spirit.
And if you want to excel in any type of way in this society, you have to go to that man
Yep.
and bow down. You got to bend over.
Right.
You got to go to his institutions, his universities. You mentioned that learn their works. That's learned behavior. All these things we're talking about are learned behaviors that our people picked up, habits they picked up here in Babylon the Great. Like a lot of that happens in university. They have a thing called Greek life.
That's a spirit. I was just thinking about that.
They
That's
have
a spirit.
and what happens? Which is Edomites that's into that shit. They just doing what they been doing,
Right.
right? because that goes back to the Hellenization period.
Mm-hmm.
The actual Greeks with Antiochus, going back to Alexander, but really Antiochus is the one that forced his ways, his life on all peoples, including Israel.
Yep.
And that, in the microcosm, is happening when you send our people go to these universities. They get into these fraternities, right? And they go through hazing and love, but they live like a Greek.
Exactly.
That lifestyle. And they have to do that to get connections and networks. But it's really idol worship when you get into it.
Yeah, and that's the spirit. We said that they do it to get connections in the world, to get into businesses. But the shit that they gotta go through, bro. I was on the phone with this one girl not too long ago. It was like, yeah, I'm about to do it. And yeah, they be beating the girls up. And I'm like, damn, they be beating the girls up, they be beating the guys up. They be, I'm not gonna get too vulgar with it, but they be doing different things with the girls. Men be doing different things with mankind, doing all type of weird shit, like the brother I was saying, moving like a Greek.
That's that's a part of the punishment that the Lord put on us. Like, I'm gonna put you under your enemy, and the only way you can come up is to be a demon.
Yep.
You gotta go and let this man turn you into a full-blown demon. You gotta go through wicked initiations, wicked sacrifices to really get on that level. I'm not saying that you have to, because the Lord can bless a person. But what I'm saying is this world is not set up for us. It's not set up for a righteous Israelite that want to serve the Lord and fear the Lord and keep the commandments to prosper. And even in a physical sense, it's not set up that way.
Sure.
But that's part of the punishment. And as a trick that the Lord set up to where that's going to separate those that really want to follow the Lord and seek the Lord versus everybody else. That's a part of the fight. I'm going to put you in this position and I'm going to see you serve me and have faith in adversity. Let me get this Bible shot for y'all. This is 2 Thessalonians 2 and 11. That's what I was trying to quote. All right. And for this cause, the Most High shall send them strong delusion. All right. Oh, you know what? So I'll start up. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 9. I'll start at 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, this Esau, Edom, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. He's being destroyed with the mouth of the Lord through his prophets, and he's going to be physically destroyed when the Lord comes. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, showing he's not talking about Satan, right? With all power and signs and lying wonders, meaning he has power from Satan. But this is a man, right? And it says, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish. So he has the power to deceive our people into performing unrighteousness, right? So that they can perish because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause the Most High shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie, that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness. See, so this world is set up to where to truly prosper in this world, you have to do unrighteousness. And a lot of our people, they instead of like what Moses did, he chose to suffer with his people rather than partake in the pleasures of Egypt, roughly paraphrasing. So the Lord is setting our people in a test here in America. Are you going to join? Are you going to participate in the unrighteousness and seemingly prosper? Or are you going to be disgusted by that? You're going to eschew that like Job did. You're going to say, I'd rather suffer. I'd rather be broke and have faith in the Lord and fear the Lord.
Lucky you have more?
No, I had something.
I got something right quick. Hey, Ezekiel 8 and 9. You got something? Because Ezekiel 8 and 9, and he said unto me, go in and behold the wicked abominations that they do here. So I went in and saw, and behold, every form of creeping things and abominable beasts, and all the idols of the house of Israel, portrayed upon the wall round about. Okay, so hey, it was told to Ezekiel, like, go in and go see, the wicked abominations, and he went in and he seen all type of shit, man, all type of shit, man, creeping things, abominable beasts, and all the idols of the house of Israel, You got it.
So yeah, that's what they do behind closed doors.
Right. In the groves, like the scriptures say.
Jeremiah 3.
Yeah, I believe Jeremiah 3. Yeah, the Lord say, catch you. The niggas in the groves gonna destroy them.
Right. And we said this too. That showed, since they doing it behind closed doors, why are they doing it behind closed doors? Because back then, our people knew they were Israelites, and they had to maintain that facade. Now, fast forward 2024, our people don't gotta maintain that facade. They can say, "No, I'm a Gentile. What are you talking about? I don't gotta keep the law. I'm a Gentile." So now the Lord basically opened the door for our people to show their true colors, basically. Babylon, you're free to do whatever abomination that's in your heart. And that's why this place is going to be the final judgment, that great judgment. Because if you're in America and you're an Israelite, you're either slated for destruction or salvation.
Sodom.
Right.
Yeah, they hide it not.
Right.
Old proud with it.
That's what JB said. JB said, bro, I'm G and I'm proud.
Yeah, bro. Back then, my uncle told me that back then, people used to use the term they're in the closet.
Right.
But now it's like nobody's in the closet no more. Everybody's in the open.
But we was just watching the Could Have Been Record shit.
Yeah.
The dude, he said that he's a G crib.
Yeah, bro.
He's a DL crib.
Local killing, bro.
Jake just wild with it, bro.
I got to find it. It's Isaiah 3:9. They should the son of their counselors doth witness against them, and they declare their sin as Sodom, they hide it not. Woe unto their soul, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves. Right, so they hide it out, they be proud of it. Okay, kids saying they DL crib. Like they're not ashamed no more, because back then if you would say that, you would have died, you would have got judged.
Right.
Okay, but because we in captivity, because we in Babylon, our spiritual side in Egypt, you could, do whatever you want without any punishment.
No shame.
Great no shame.
Yeah, what's that scripture in Romans? Romans 1?
Yeah, play with them.
Yeah. This is the last verse. Let me just get the last verse. No, I'm gonna jump around.
Yeah.
This is Romans 1 right quick. And I'm gonna start at verse 24. Wherefore the Most High also gave them up to the uncleanliness through the lust of their own hearts. All right, the lust of your own hearts, the lust of your own mind. You want to do this. Deep down inside, you want to do this. You want to partake in these different things.
The Lord know our people's heart.
Right.
He saw people lusting after the heathen, sneaking off, wanting to do that. He said, all right, don't worry about it. I'm going to put you in a situation where you ain't got to hide it. You can
be yourself.
Right.
You can be yourself. Right.
And just out there, God, that's why the scripture say the eyes of the Lord is 10,000 times brighter than the sun.
Yep.
Also, we see those that share the eyes of men.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord see what you're doing.
Yeah, the Lord see all of it. But the Lord knew Jake was in the groves, bruh. Right. The Lord knew Jake was in the groves sacrificing, bro, unto idols, bro. Lord knew it. It says,
that's why you got these niggas talking shit like go back to Africa this, Africa, Egypt, but they don't never leave.
Right, you never leave.
Right? niggas talk all that shit, all that African shit, and they'll never go back to Africa. Or if they do go to Africa, they stay there 6 months to a year
They come back.
tops, and they can't do it. They gotta come back to America because they love it here. As much as niggas may complain, I don't want to hear a nigga complain about getting shot. Niggas getting shot by the police. I don't want to hear niggas complain about taxes.
Right.
None of that shit, cause your ass won't leave.
Exactly.
You love it here, for real, for real.
You still see it as the golden sea.
They love that one. You know, everybody had drunk over wine, so they stuck. I'm hooked on it.
Yeah.
She gave me that good juice. Yeah.
You got a trend of so-called black women call herself traveling, going to these countries and behave the way she behaved in America and get locked the fuck up. You know? Right. What was this one? Fucking Brittany Griner.
Right.
Right? Went over there proud as fuck. They had her ass tied up for over a year, right? And America, show you America wicked as hell. They traded her for a fucking arms dealer.
This is crazy.
A high level dude on a fucking wanted list, responsible for how many deaths? All type of death and destruction. You know? And they traded her ass for this dude. You know?
Watch, I wouldn't be surprised in a couple months from now she go back to jail.
Right, man.
In a different country. But there's been other cases of black women going to, Dubai, going to the Philippines, acting the same way they act in America, nothing different, and they cause, that show you they can't really exist nowhere else in Babylon. They have that Babylonian spirit in them.
Right. I do what I want, I live life, YOLO.
Yep.
That's why these women be going to these other countries and they be getting locked up, getting put to death, getting beat, getting raped, all type of shit.
Getting locked up is really probably the least of the worries.
Mercy.
Right.
That's mercy,
right.
man.
You remember the girl she went to Dubai, and I guess she was yelling, or she yelled at the police officer?
I think they beat her,
Yeah,
bro.
they beat her. They threw her in jail.
And Dubai don't play that shit. I think Dubai, you can't even hug a
Person in public.
Right. Something like that.
Yeah, I think like a man and a woman or something like that.
Right.
I think two dudes can't
Good. You see? Hey, Romans 1:24 was the top again. Wherefore the Most High also gave them to the uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves, who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie, and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever among. So you serving the creature more than the Creator, man. All right? You serving other things, all right, more than the Heavenly Father. For this cause the Most High gave them up unto vile affections. For even their women did change the natural use unto that which is against nature. All right, got women with women. And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the women, burning their lust one toward another, men with men working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves the recompense of their error, which was meats. Let me continue. And even as they did not like to attain the Most High their knowledge, the Most High gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient. All right, so the Lord just gave you over to it. Being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whisperers, backbiters, haters of God, despiteful, proud, boasters, inventors of evil things, disobedient to parents, without understanding, covenant breakers, without natural affection, implacable, unmerciful, who knowing the judgment of the Most High, that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them. So they know the judgment of the Lord. All right, that's why certain Jakes, because bro, Jake has zeal. Jake has a spirit. He has a conscience. They know right from wrong. All right, but they know there's a judgment, but they stay in their wickedness, man. It says, but have pleasure in them that do them. They stay in the wickedness. Another thing that Jake also do, not only do they stay in the wickedness, they try to promote it upon other Jakes, man.
Yeah.
All right, misery love company. You know, it's nothing bad. Be yourself.
Nobody's scared of.
Don't you like to have fun?
Right. Let's try a new experience. We only live once. You know.
Because it makes them feel better about doing it themselves.
Right.
That's why this whole alphabet shit is getting so out of hand the way it is because the more and more of these young children grow up seeing this as normal, seeing this as okay. You know, if you grow up thinking that shit is okay, what's gonna stop you from doing it? What's gonna stop you from partaking? If you grow up thinking anything okay, you gonna try it.
Yeah.
Eventually, you gonna try it if you think it's okay.
You gonna try it. And Jake know they children. They keep doing it, and they like when other people get involved. Yes.
Oh, I seen a video this morning when I woke up. It was a grown-ass man with long nails, a beard, and he had his toes painted. And the little Jake boy was like, "What are you?" And then after that, he said, "I'm me." He's like, "Are you a boy or a girl?" He's like, "You're not a boy." He's like, "Boys can't have nails, and their toes can't be painted." He's like, "What are you?" And after that, he was like, they was like going back and forth, but the kid was like confused. He's like,
it was a guy, a Jake, or
no, it was a Jake. The kid was literally looking there like, bro, like, what the fuck am I looking at?
Yeah, you was bugging out the child.
Yeah.
Child effects, like,
He was in the child was in the right spirit.
That XYZWABCD gang is out of control.
Well, the scriptures say in 1 John 5:19, and we know that we are of the Most High, and the whole world lieth in wickedness. All right, because of Esau, Edom, all right, the whole earth is full of wickedness, man. It's polluted with wickedness. Like I said in the book of 2 Ezra 15. This place is polluted with wickedness, and you have some of you Jakes that run towards the wickedness. Like you run full speed towards it, man. You be like, wickedness, let's go.
Hey, Psalm 12 and 8, the wicked walk on every side and the violence men are exalted. Esau's in that seat. That's why you see wickedness everywhere. That's why it's okay for a little boy at the age of 4 years old to say he wants to be a female. They shit through.
You don't even know how to tie his shoes.
Right.
Don't even know his ABC, but he want to be a female.
He's still telling his mom, I gotta go pee. You know.
Still peeing in the bed.
He's still peeing in the bed.
It's just scary, man.
But that show you that. That just show you how wicked this place is. Obviously, those of us that in the know that there's a actual agenda to push this shit. But the fact that the people at the bottom level willingly, give their children over to this, thinking it's okay, it just shows you the amount of destruction that has to come. These people just gotta be put down. Like we read in Romans 1, it said the Lord gave them over to a reprobate mind. When someone given over to a reprobate mind, there's nothing you can do with that person.
Person through. You gotta be taken out of his misery.
All right.
Jumping out of verse 21, 1 John chapter 5, verse 21, little children, keep yourselves from idols, so let it be among you. Just like that.
Simple.
Anybody have anything? So, hey. But with that, Lord, this lesson was edifying. We're going to end up by giving all praises and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of great girls, doing the citation to sincere brothers pushing the truth and all true sincerity, who are the four corners of earth that you lead to you, say shalom.
Shalom.